His name was Edward Teach, and he was far from the bloodthirsty madman depicted in movies. Teach became the most famous pirate in history, but at what cost? Teach was born in Britain at the end of the 17th century. He became an experienced sailor, and even before turning to piracy, served on ships in the West Indies. He learned quickly, mastering navigation, artillery, and trade routes. But what led him to piracy? After the War of the Spanish Succession, thousands of sailors were left without work, and Teach was among them. To survive, he joined the crew of the famous pirate Benjamin Hornigold, one of the most influential privateers in the Caribbean at the time. It was Hornigold who recognized Teach's talent, his decisiveness, skilled command, and ability to maintain discipline. Soon Hornigold made him captain of a separate ship, and thus the future Blackbeard emerged. In 1717, Teach captured a large French ship, the La Concorde. He armed it with 40 cannons and renamed it Queen Anne's Revenge. It was a floating fortress, one of the most powerful pirate platforms in the Atlantic. With such a vessel, he became a threat to all trade routes from the Caribbean to Bermuda, but he was far from seeking senseless violence, as many think. On the contrary, he did everything to make his enemies surrender without a fight. Teach understood the power of psychology, and it became his greatest weapon. On board his ship, drums, horns, and battle cries created a theater of intimidation. He braided his beard and tied in slow-burning fuses to look like a man unafraid of pain and death, and people truly feared him. Blackbeard's reputation went astronomical after, in 1718, he completely blockaded towns. Teach's patrols seized ships right at the harbor entrance, captured hostages, and dictated terms to entire British colonies. No other pirate had ever operated on such a scale, and no merchant captain wanted to encounter him at sea. It wasn't long before the English crown launched a full-scale hunt. Only a special squad of the Royal Navy could capture him. In the final battle, Teach had the advantage in long-range combat and even took out a third of the British crew with grapeshot, but then he made a mistake that cost him his life. Seeing the enemy ship half damaged, he, along with part of his crew, jumped aboard to finish the fight quickly, but it was a trap. The main British forces were hiding in the hold, and with their numerical superiority, they instantly crushed the pirates' attack, ending the era of the most feared pirate in the Caribbean.